I had a dream, reinvent the layout of the F550 Expedition truck.
What is up, everybody? I am here with Dustin, who's the owner of OVP. So OVPX, which is technically what this is going to be, right? OVPX. Yep. Huge box truck thingamajiggy, yes. And we actually have the owner over here as well.
Push the True Earth button, level the whole thing out. You don't have to worry about leveling
blocks.
You have a
self-leveling kit?
tracks. And
I'm in the living room.
It feels like I'm in the kitchen. It feels like you're in the living room. And when you're in the bedroom, it feels like you're in the bedroom with the fabric. Like,
we're just gonna have to deal with that sun glare coming in.
Yeah, it's all good. We can start on the other side if we want to see the outside.
Is there stuff on the outside?
Well, it's just bright over here.
Well, that's true. So what's up, Dustin?
How's it going, man?
Good.
Glad to have you out here.
I'm glad to be here. We're on the driver's side, which typically as van lifers, we are always on the other side.
Yeah.
But you got some stuff with the sun and everything else, you got stuff to show us on this side.
Incredible power system going on here. Tons of underbox storage. Suspension to look at, bumpers, and then up top we got some great stuff going on the roof. Okay,
well, kind of go through it one by one here. First off, who are you, what do you do, and plug yourself.
Yeah, of course. Dustin with Overland Van Project, OVPX, Alpine Van Works, Pariah Fab. This is our newest creation.
Excellent.
This rig was kind of a long process. I actually brought this to Expo last year as just a shell.
Just empty, right?
Yep, got the box, got the shell. I had a dream to reinvent the layout of the F550 Expedition truck. And that's what we did. Really excited about how it turned out. Really checked all the boxes.
We can never, it's so hard to talk about price because there's such a massive range. So if somebody wanted something like this, what is the range in the OVPX pricing of the box trucks?
Yeah, so we're gonna start slimming down and narrowing in our options, but this one's probably gonna be right around $525. Mm-hmm. You know, as you add or remove things, you're probably within 25 grand either way.
And that's with truck included?
That's with truck included, yeah.
And what is the truck?
So this is a 2023 F550. It is the Lariat chassis, 4x4, 203 wheelbase, 33 inches longer than a 170, just in wheelbase. But the 41-inch tires kind of make it.
Gotta do it. And then you went with liquid springs too, right?
We went with liquid springs, yeah. So this was our first liquid spring. We're actually liquid spring installers.
That right there, it's incredible. 20 grand, right? It's expensive.
Like installed 35, 40. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
So why liquid springs over like King or anybody else? That, not poo-pooing on those guys, but like why?
No, they all have their benefits. There's a truck over here that's got some, I'll call it analog suspension.
Okay.
That is incredible because you can articulate all the way, and you're not going to get that with liquid springs.
Yep.
What you're going to get with liquid springs is a really steady on-road experience. It adjusts the suspension at like 1,000 times a second or something crazy like that. And so it's checking that ride height, and it's valving it appropriate for what you're doing. So if you're braking, just like an F1 car, it's stiffening those front shocks. If you're turning left, it's stiffening the right shocks. And then you also have the opportunity to push the True Earth button, level the whole thing out, and you don't have to worry about leveling blocks,
self-leveling kit?
tracks, anything, right? Push a button,
really?
And you're done. Yeah.
And that comes standard with liquid springs?
That is a new upgrade to liquid springs.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Enough power to power a country over here, or something going on. Actually, I only see 3 batteries. Is that?
Yeah. So these are the 330 amp hour batteries.
Okay, so we're talking 990
so
amp hours.
990, so about 1,000 amp hours here.
Yeah.
But really, the juice is coming from the 1,700 watts of solar on the roof.
1,700 watts. I mean, that's because you could fit it all, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So typically, you know, if we were talking about a van, I would be saying, get the big battery bank, get the secondary alternator. You don't really have much room for solar, so get 300 watts and you're gravy. But on a truck like this, you're probably doing a very different type of travel, right? Big trucks, you're more of a retiree or somebody who's going to be doing slower travel. They're going to be parking in one spot for a week, 2 weeks even. Mm-hmm. They're not using that alternator to charge up as much. So he does have alternator charging. This truck came with 450 amps out of 2 stock alternators.
In a van at a show, because we're here 3 days straight, running air conditioners, running other power stuff, running cooking sometimes. typically we have to start the vans because we're going to recharge the batteries.
Yeah.
Have you had to restart this?
I'm at 99% already, and it's
like 9 o'clock.
9:13.
Yeah.
I got in here right when the sun came up. Well, not right when the sun came up, but you know, as early as I can wake up, 7:30, and I was pulling 600 watts at 7:30 a.m.
Which is insane. I mean, granted, we are in summer, so
ever seen that?
I mean, because you have 1,700 watts of solar on the roof. I mean, that's insane. You have 1.7 kilowatts.
Yeah. And it's all walkable.
It's all walkable panels?
All walkable.
Through Pariah Fab, which is your other company?
Yeah.
Okay.
Long story long, the power bank is great.
Okay.
The real killer is the solar. There's so much solar.
Yeah.
And obviously, my guys did a great job organizing everything and getting it all pretty.
I mean, this is such a mess. I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, gosh, spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti. 3,000 watt inverter is pretty much all you really need.
It is, but you know, we went with
5,000. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. You have a 5,000 watt inverter. Okay.
3,000 is plenty, but we went with the Quattro.
But why not go with the
What if you're
Quattro
running your
5?
induction cooktop and your microwave? You know,
you're not gonna blow that fuse.
Nope,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Something that you don't see very often is probably the most insane departure angle I've ever seen.
Accurate. Yeah, this was one of my design features, right? So my parameters here were I wanted a big garage that could fit 2 bikes,
which we're gonna get to in a second.
That was key.
Yeah.
I wanted to have the best departure angle in class.
Okay. You think you've achieved it?
I've walked the whole show, and as far as I can tell, there's not a single F550 or Dodge that has a 40-degree departure angle.
There's other people that have, but they put like boxes or put their spare tire here.
Yeah. So the box might have a departure angle. Maybe the box is square and the lower containers have a departure angle. But we're the only ones that have it rising all the way up. No bikes hanging off the back, no boxes hanging off the back, no spare tire hanging off the back.
Yeah, who puts a spare tire way up there? Like, that is insane.
I mean, CrossFit, I guess.
No, obviously you have some sort of mechanical winch to get it down.
Yeah.
Well, I see it now.
Yeah, so we have our ATV winch. It's a 4,500 pound winch. Got it controlled here and on a remote. You do have to use, you got to bring a step stool with you if you have any of these rigs. Doesn't matter.
You have a big enough garage, I think.
You undo the bolts and then it has a strap lowers down.
We'll get to it, but there's actually your AC unit. So your AC unit is a rear mount, not an under mount, not a roof mount, a rear mount. So that gives you the ability to put more of that solar up top.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Having that low profile roof, because at 11'6", you're the tallest thing on the trail.
Right.
So you're going to be hitting branches all the time. Doesn't matter what you do up there. Doesn't matter what kind of brush guards you have. Branches do this.
Yeah.
So if the brush guard is here, it's not the highest point or the lowest point on the branch. So you're going to be scraping no matter what. So the only thing up there is solar panels, which are maybe a 1/2 inch tops.
Yeah.
And the Starlink dish, which is flat mounted.
Nice.
Yeah. So AC is on the back. It actually cranks. I'm pretty impressed with this rear mount AC. I was a little sus, but
I was a little sus too. But hey, if it's working, it's working.
Serious cooling.
And then you got the garage.
The garage. Yep. The whole interior was basically designed around this garage.
Interesting.
So we have it set up so you can fit 2 bikes. This one is a large 29er. So on the future ones, future production models will have a slightly taller hatch and a slightly lower platform, but it fits a medium 27.5 or medium 29er, no problem. You'll fit 2 bikes in here, kind of front to back, back to front, and then you still retain some storage back here underneath the spare.
Yeah.
For just your toss-in stuff.
What's the opening right here for?
Yeah, this one's great. So this is actually, the client was like, hey, I know what you can do with that hard to reach space. And so he gave us the ski chimney. So you just toss your skis up here, and then we've got some L-track that we're going to put in to strap them to the wall.
Nice.
And he's probably going to CNC cut some foam so that they stay all divided. And
actually, that's one of his side hustles.
Yeah.
Is he's a foam cutting person.
The foam cutting whiz. Yeah. And other things. 3D printing, foam cutting. We're going to look at some of the stuff that he's done.
Yeah, and actually, I want to talk, he's not here, Kurt. He's actually right behind me. Can I say what you used to do? Because I think there's so many people, stand next to Dustin if that's okay. Because there's so many people that are like, oh, you need to be a millionaire to afford one of these rigs. And dude, you're no offense, you're not a millionaire, but you're a civil servant. You actually, you thank you for what you did for us, because you were a firefighter forever. And now you have this awesome rig. You're retired now. So good for you. You can make it happen, everybody, right?
You can. It's scrimping, it's saving, it's making wise decisions on what you buy, following your passion.
Well, I'm excited for your retirement. Yeah, and you get to enjoy it, obviously, with the family. You have a whole family, so it's not just you. I just wanted to give you a shout out, buddy.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Anytime. Continue, Dustin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Everything's designed around this. You'll see that on the inside. We don't have the classic U-shaped bench in the back that pretty much everyone else does.
And also, just lastly, the box.
Yeah.
I keep on seeing, obviously, the maker, but like, you guys put it together, obviously, but it's zero torsion. What is this?
Yeah. So this is a Globe Trekker subframe.
Okay.
Globe Trekker RV. They're based out of Portland. They're actually not far from us. And the box is also Globe Trekker. You'll notice that these are white panels. We actually flipped them inside out for the walls so that we could have white outside to match the truck and gray inside to match the rest of the color scheme.
Are you going to wrap these in the future if a client wants it or paint it or whatever?
Yeah, we found, we've tried a few things. We found that paint, like actual automotive paint, is the best way to go.
Really?
So we tried the Raptor liner thing, tried the wrap thing, but it's just too complicated.
Yeah, and gets pricey.
Yep.
I love the stair design, by the way. Look at that, off the side. I've always seen them come out this way. So
it's pretty unique,
yeah.
Right?
Is that yours or?
It is definitely stolen from a photo that I saw. And I thought it was very clever.
Yeah.
So props to whatever that guy was with the big green F550. Never quit Overland. Never quit.
Never quit Overland.
Yeah.
All right, give me a shout out.
I remembered, yeah. Took the design, adapted to this truck. It's got some modifications that we've got to make because Kurt literally picked this up on Wednesday. We're gonna raise this up a little bit so all the stairs are the same height. But it's pretty slick. I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but this just folds up, slides underneath. And it's cool because if you're at the grocery store, that other car's right here.
Yeah.
You can still get in your rig. You don't have to.
You're not taking up 7 spots instead of you're only taking up 3.
Exactly. You don't have to park way at the back of the parking lot. Come on in and let's take a look. Let's go ahead and shut this so people don't come in.
Loving the color scheme, loving the choices, but yeah, let's go through it. Like, obviously bed. Like, we can start at the bed. This is the front of the rig, everybody.
The chassis is under here. The cab is under here. So we start with the pass-through.
Yep.
So you've got this nice insulated pass-through that goes into the cab. The seats fold down. You can, climb through without having to get out, having to, worry about any weirdos in Baja that might be outside.
I always think animals. I always think bears.
Oh, yeah.
Mountain lions, something like that.
I don't know, I just give them a hug. And then, towards the front here, so what we've done is I really wanted the bedroom to feel separate, right? I wanted it to feel like it was a different room, even though it's not. And I didn't want to be sleeping and have my hands behind me and touch a cold wall.
Okay.
So what we did is we took the 2Tech2 flooring and we've actually adhered that to the walls. So you have this nice touch. It's got some texture, it's got some acoustic properties, so it's not echoey in here. You walk into a lot of these rigs, they leave the ceiling, they leave everything exposed.
Oh, that's why it seems different. Yeah. I was wondering, I couldn't tell, and this is the thing, like, you're aesthetically, your eye just picks it up and you're like, why is this area different?
Yeah.
And that is why.
Yeah. I mean, if we were filming in most other rigs with the exposed FRP, it's going to be very echoey. You're going to hear it on this microphone.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we have the acoustic ceiling, we have the acoustic backed 2Tech2 in here, and it's actually, I mean, there's really no echo.
No, I hear a fan running. That's about it,
we should probably turn that off.
Where is it?
It's right here. It's the bathroom fan.
The bathroom fan. Might get a little hot. I'm probably fine because these panels are R18, I think.
Yeah, it's wild.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's nice and cool in here right now. You have no AC running.
No AC, nope.
And it's cool.
What's interesting is yesterday, right? It was about 80, 81 yesterday.
It's going to be 89 today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're in a van, right, you have this hot metal that's heating up and it's like radiating inside. And so even if you have all the windows open, you still have this like extra radiant heat that you feel. Even, I mean, we do everything we can to prevent that. In this, at 81 outside, you open the windows and it feels really cool in here. It was kind of crazy.
It's more like a house.
It does. It feels a lot more like a house.
It does. It has, and especially if you add like materials like you did, it can feel more like a house now, which is great.
I mean, frankly, I would live in this.
I would 100% live in this. Are you kidding me?
No question.
And it can literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
except for a drive-through.
I'm keeping that in there. The bed is humongous.
The bed is massive.
Is it a king?
The bed is massive. It is just a couple inches shy of a king. We had Rome Rest do this mattress.
Okay.
The mattress actually has, for our Expedition truck models, because the weight isn't quite as important, we did a 2-inch top of latex.
Okay.
And so that 2-inch top, the latex, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it has this like natural cooling property.
Cooling, yeah.
And so not only is it super comfortable, we got 7-inch thick mattress with the airflow, the turn airflow stuff.
Oh, the turn airflow, yeah.
You know, the Frawley system is great. Totally respect it.
It adds a little bit.
Pretty high.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is really all you need. Romrus did a great job on that.
Yeah, I think Kurt was saying really good things about it.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been sleeping really good.
Yeah.
I think that he only had one complaint. I don't know if he told you.
What's that?
He wants his cubbies on his side, so him and his wife.
It's like, why does my wife get the cubbies? I want them.
He's like, I just need some cubbies on my side. And I was like, yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I think we're going to have Romrus just trim it down 6 inches. I mean, you're never going to notice.
You're not going to notice.
You're never going to notice.
I mean, it's so big.
Yeah. And then he brought his TV in. We got this mounted up for him. That soundbar is actually pretty great. I've been pretty blown away by it.
Okay.
And then this swivels out so you can watch it from here.
Okay.
Or you can swivel it over and watch it from the bed.
That's awesome. You have seating for 2, and we're gonna get to what's behind me here in a minute. Now, is this a set floor plan, or are you doing these custom? Like, is this Kurt's idea? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so this is kind of the floor plan that I dreamed up. Kurt, luckily, was absolutely on board because he purchased the vehicle, you know, in the build prior to us completing it, and he was like, "Dude, this is it.
This is what I want,
This
right?
is it, right?" He wasn't on board with the U-shaped dinette, which we've done, which we did a video of.
Yep.
U-shaped dinette in the back is great for the right person. We can make some customizations, but this will be one of our 2 standard models for the F550.
So you're having another standard model come on. Okay,
so
cool.
we'll have the U-shaped dinette as a standard, and we'll have this as a
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is this a bed?
This does turn into a bed.
Okay.
Yep. So this is actually our new table leg here. So this guy just comes down.
Is that a Pariah Fab?
That is going to be under Alpine Van Works.
Alpine Van Works,
Yep.
excuse me.
These guys come over. You get the picture.
Yep.
Works quite well. It is, it's like a twin.
Yep.
It's like a twin bed. So he only has one daughter. This is great.
Perfect for that.
And then, you know, this table leg, just come right back up. It's sweet. You can bring it over, sideways, forward, backward.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice and sturdy. You can lean on it. You can play board games. You can really get into your Go Fish. Underneath this,
Yep.
so to keep our weight mostly towards the front, we have an 80-gallon stainless steel baffled water tank that was custom made.
Oh, I thought that was underneath. That's under there?
Boom. That is here,
Oh.
yeah. So that is under this entire platform here. In this corner is all of our utilities. If you want to look in there, we can. This is going to be your hydronic system.
Well, I was going to ask, you've got a $500,000 rig.
Yeah.
You better have a $500,000 heating system. And it sounds like you do.
You
because
better.
You better.
Yeah.
That's a, I almost said diesel, but that is a beefy system.
That's a diesel.
That
There's diesel.
It's actually technically glycol, everybody. Is there floor heating in this, or is there floor heating?
Absolutely.
In it?
You can't have a $500,000 rig without floor heating. So you actually have this upper deck that you're on, which has
Yep.
the gray tank housed in it.
Yep.
That has heated floor loops, and the main floor has heated floor loops.
You somehow were able to step down with it. That's insane. Okay.
It was tricky. My guys were not happy about me telling them they had to do that, but then they're like, yeah, this is actually pretty dope.
Okay, cool. So you've got the hydronic heated floor system. I'm assuming you went with Rixon.
We went with Rixon, yep. So that's this touchscreen here. So you've got your air heat, your water heat, and your floor heat, and then you also have a loop that preheats your engine if you're in super cold weather, and it'll also preheat your coolant while you're driving to use that free energy.
And then obviously there's your Victron controls for all of your good stuff.
Yeah. So we've got, this is the new program. I don't know if you've seen this. This is actually kind of new for me with the new software update.
Okay.
But yeah, I love it. It's very high tech.
Obviously, you go to all these shows, you know all these companies. How do you feel about the Garmin trying to integrate into, because the Garmin now can integrate with Rixon, I believe.
Yeah, Garmin's a sweet system. Personally, I am kind of I like switches and buttons and knobs over touchscreens, typically.
Yeah, because you put a Garmin in that big green one that we did,
Yeah, we did the Garmin there. We did the Garmin in the other Globe Trekker truck for Bill Sands. Personally, I'm a fan of this. Kurt also was a fan.
That's a
and
Switch
then
Pro?
The reason that we've got the Switch Pro here is so he can turn off his lights from the bed, right? So
Oh,
he can
okay.
just jump into the app and turn those off from bed, or turn them on from outside. You know, he can be outside, turn on his pump just from the app. So
Wow.
that's why we did this one and not our typical latching switches.
You're so clean. I can't wait to show what's behind me, but I do want to get to
So
this.
good. Yeah.
This is the $500,000 bathroom right there.
This is the $500,000 bathroom. Yeah. This is kind of unique. I've never seen this in a rig before.
You are doing one thing to change.
We are, yeah. We are going to frost this glass. It's not going to be. It's not going to be invisible like this. And
yeah, did Kurt say something about it? Like, was he like, dude?
He's on board.
He's on board.
But yeah, we wanted to integrate something that was a little bit more of a statement piece, right?
This is nice.
We did the glass door with the black. We got the black fixtures. We got the black latches, and then inside we've got the subway tile FRP. Other people may feel differently, but I think it's bonkers to use grout inside of any kind of rig. Really, it took a long time to find this. If you want to come inside,
yeah,
you can kind of see what that looks like.
Hey. Now, ooh, it smells good in here. So that's not grout.
No.
What is that?
So this is a fiberglass reinforced panel, the whole thing. So it's just a regular fiberglass panel that's been in a mold and gives it that subway tile look. But it's actually one full sheet.
I love it. Obviously, you have your exhaust fan right there that we turned off earlier. Is that the Thetford or Separating toilet?
Yep, this is the Thetford. It integrates in with the shower pan really nicely. So we like this one. This one's the plumbed one.
Okay.
And so it has that cassette that pulls out the side.
And obviously, you got your sink.
Got the sink, got the waterproof toilet paper. And then we've been throwing these Aquar. I don't know if you're familiar with these.
I love Aquars, dude.
Yeah, they're sweet.
I had it in my tiny house.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they're great. I love it.
So we've been actually using their shower head.
Okay, their shower head.
It's pretty legit.
Yeah, Aquar is a great company, everybody. They're a little pricey, but they're super worth it. Like, that is where you plumb it or put it in and out. And then, so do you have Aquar going into your water tanks too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
So
yeah,
that thing can actually go in too. Yeah.
Exterior showers, exterior everything, because it's like freeze resistant. And then their mixer valves. They came out with these new mixing valves that are awesome.
Really? So, is this real glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Oh my God. Yep. Now I'm going to throw a curveball at you. Have you ever think of doing smart tin on that?
Like 40, 50 people have said that.
Okay.
Yeah, in the show. I'm assuming it's possible. It'd be cool.
It would be cool.
I haven't really looked into it.
Look into it. There it is.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a switch of the button and then it turns. Like a frost.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It's pretty cool. And then you can still keep the glass effect because then that's best of both worlds.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then Kurt put his little mark on this guy.
Yeah, is that his?
Yeah, L'Episor.
Okay. That is awesome.
Yeah.
L'Episor. And then, like, honestly, dude, this is kind of, in my opinion, this is the crown jewel.
This is it.
This is one of the coolest statements of this rig.
So, raised platform because the garage actually ends right here. Right?
Okay.
This is the top of the garage. So, like, the bike seat post is here.
Okay.
Which is why we had to raise this up. It actually worked out. You got gray tanks under here.
And it gives you, for people that don't know this, I went to architectural school.
Yeah.
It gives you a sense of a different space.
Yeah. Exactly.
You drop a ceiling or you raise a floor, it's a different space. You are now in the kitchen.
Yeah. And
I'm in the living room.
It feels like I'm in the kitchen. It feels like you're in the living room. And when you're in the bedroom, it feels like you're in the bedroom with the fabric. Like you have 5 rooms, right? You've got your dining room, your kitchen, your bathroom, your bedroom.
Yep. You've got it all. And then you have a garage.
And a garage.
Yeah. But this is a true kitchen. You've got 3 points. You've got everything that a person that likes to cook and use a kitchen has.
We've even held to the principles of keeping your fridge opposite your sink. I don't know if that's actually real. Is it real?
Yes.
Okay,
well,
cool.
that's what they call the 3-point.
Okay. Tried to put this here. That was the goal.
Can't do it.
It blocked the seat post of the bike.
And honestly, it works over there, so that's totally fine.
Yeah.
So sink and induction are next to each other, right next to the window, and the Fury on top.
Yeah, and actually, I really like this. I wasn't so sure about it. I'm always sus of things that usually go in RVs. We usually use boat parts and, mega yacht parts, but this actually works really well.
It is good. Actually, I believe boats are still using Furrion.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think Garmin owns it now.
Also, love the touches of walnut. I'm assuming it's a walnut veneer on a marine grade ply.
Yep. Yeah, and then this is actually a true walnut veneer. This is actually plastic laminate.
It is plastic laminate.
My guys are awesome, so they grain match it.
Okay.
So this is all perfect, of course.
And why do you do something like that? Why do you make it more marine?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is all lightweight marine grade plywood. It's called Pluma Ply. So it has waterproof glue, and then the actual laminate. It takes some convincing. You got to find the right distributor, but they actually glue the laminate onto the plywood with waterproof glue, which is something that most people miss.
Okay.
It's just regular glue.
Does it delam? It'll delam, yeah.
Delams. Easily. So what we do is, it's called the swamp test. We have a 5-gallon bucket in the shop that's the nastiest water ever. And whenever we get a new wood sample, and even sometimes on a new batch, we'll take a chunk off the corner and we'll toss it in the swamp.
See if it works. Leave it for a week.
Yeah. So it can swell.
Yeah.
Poplar's a plywood poplar's a wood that does absorb water.
Yeah,
So it can swell,
of course,
but
yeah.
it also goes back. But the actual joints are all solid.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My favorite fridge to put into any vehicle, other than like the massive ones.
Yeah.
This is the smallest yet most versatile.
Yeah.
The Clean 200.
The 200, yeah. So in most of our trucks, we're doing the 195, the tall one. Mm-hmm. Actually 5 liters smaller than this, which blows my mind because it's like this tall.
Yeah.
But this thing is awesome.
And then this only has a 1 compressor, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, single compressor. We've got it vented to the outside, so you're not filling this space.
You're vented outside. Mm-hmm. That's smart.
Yeah. Having it having that heat blow inside is not optimal, right?
Yeah.
Because then you're just fighting it with your AC,
Yeah.
right? So, anyways, vented outside, fits the space beautifully, like literally perfectly.
And then you have your air conditioner right behind you.
Yeah, so this back wall, this took a little finagling.
Yeah, I can see that. And I guess it's a mini split then.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mini split. And so one thing that's notable about this mini split is that, you know, a residential mini split uses copper lines.
Okay.
So it has these rigid copper connections. And as you're going down washboard roads, those rigid copper connections are just moving a little tiny bit, right? And this actually has hydraulic hoses. Probably does have some effect on like how much it can compress and how much it can actually like phase change.
Yeah.
But you're not going to worry about those copper lines cracking over time. So I really like that. Yeah, I've been blown away. It's quiet. It does its
Turn it
thing.
on for
It
us.
blows all the way to the front.
Oh, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can feel that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not very loud. So this is unique. It's, you know, everything that you see here, 45 inches to the back wall of the truck.
Wow.
So you're seeing like 20 inches, and then you see this area here, which is about, you know, 15.
Right.
And then the spare tires behind that.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
AC pan is
That's
behind
right.
that.
That's
so
right.
like you're not actually seeing the back of the truck, which is kind of trippy.
Tambourne, if I'm saying that correctly, it's Tambourne door?
Yeah, Tambourne, yeah.
And you've got a little sneaky thing in there for me.
Yeah, we've got
Look
the
at
tambour
that.
door here with this little slide out espresso action.
You can put anything in there, but the espresso is key.
Yeah, I think he's gonna put a Vitamix here.
Of course he is.
And then we've got our OVP tequila
You have OVP tequila?
by Nosotros, yeah.
Why have I not gotten that yet?
Yeah.
That is amazing, by the way. I didn't even know you were going branded tequila.
Yeah.
Are all the windows all PreFab?
They are, yeah.
Okay.
So all the windows are double pane glass. They're aluminum frame. They've got their integrated screen and blackout. Yeah, you've got your integrated
That is
screen,
bright.
integrated blackout. It is really bright, yeah, that's why we have it gloss. And then, you know, you've got your lock. And then if you need it vented, you still are able to vent it without it opening.
Yeah. And then you put the screen up if you needed to or whatever. Yeah, blackout.
Which
I
is
like the
crucial.
blackout. Yeah. The double pane is obviously amazing. Geez, did we miss anything? I mean, we went over pretty much
Oh
everything.
yeah, we got to show you this.
Okay, what do you got?
We got to show you this. Kurt's other business, his side hustle, if you will, is to make the inserts, the drawer inserts for Inhabit Designs.
Yeah.
So he also does 3D printing and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I honestly cannot wait to see what he does once he has this for a few months.
Okay.
With the little 3D printed holders and designs and everything that he does. But this.
Ooh, that's pretty. So all of that is 3D printed by him. This is a hard foam.
Yep. All
Okay.
CNC cut, and then he has these inserts that are printed, so they're glued in. But this is, you know, if this was just foam, then you'd be cutting it every time you put
Right.
the knife in. But he actually 3D printed hard plastic, so that that's not getting cut all the time.
That is nice.
You got your chopsticks, real
Why
fancy
not?
chopsticks.
You can chop. Why not?
And then down below, we've got our bowls and plates and deals.
And now doing it this way, you hear no rattles. You could be at massive angles and tilts, and
Yep.
nothing's
You don't
gonna
have to worry
happen.
about your plates jamming into each other and breaking.
Nothing's gonna open. Nothing's gonna. It's that's amazing.
Super clean.
By the way, the air conditioner's been on this whole time. We have it set to
it's so
57
quiet.
degrees, and I can't hear a damn thing.
Yeah.
That is
It's
impressive.
wild. Here's that chimney that you can see from the inside of the garage.
Okay, so that's
that-
where the skis or
that
snowboards.
blank space. It's like kind of hard to reach.
Yeah.
And so yeah, skis and snowboards just slide right up into there.
Well, Dustin, you've done it again. I'm tired of saying that to you, but you have done it again. If a client even wanted to, they could even like wrap the walls in some other fabric
yeah.
if you wanted to.
All of it.
Yeah, I mean they could do whatever they want. I love this design. Where can we find you, and how can I put an order in?
Yeah, so driveovp.com is our website. If you're looking for windows, prefab.com. Also the door, couple other accessories, flatbed trays, things like that.
Okay.
And then for DIY kits, components, table legs, things like that, then you're at alpinevanworks.com.
Alpine Van Works does a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
you do seats.
Oh my
you
gosh, we
do-
sell everything now.
Yeah, you guys sell a lot of stuff. I actually just saw a van from another company that had your seat in it. I
Yeah.
won't say who it is, but
Yeah.
it's another company that it's a big name company, and they buy your seat. That looks, by the way,
That seat.
that seat looks legit.
Yeah.
It was a back seat that rotates, and looked comfortable. I didn't sit in it, but it looked
The
comfortable.
double benched bed swivel. It's the longest name you could possibly come up with.
Double bench. Okay, whatever. Thank you again, Dustin. OVP across all, drive OVP across all socials, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, buddy.
Awesome.
Later.
See you later.